welcome to Sit Back with Saheli, episode 8, with the wonderful Urvi from Raw Invites and Simi from Time and Life Gifts. Hello to both of you. How are you guys?
Good morning.
Ready for this?
Very ready.
Simi is so ready. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Okay, so I actually want to know some information on your business. I want to get to know both of you a little bit better. So I'm going to ask you a few questions just to hear more about what you both do, so you can tell our audience about your services. So Urvi, let's start with you.
All right, amazing. I'm Urvi Sheth and I run Raw Invites. So Raw Invites is a bespoke wedding stationery company that allows couples to get super creative and get as personalised as they want with their wedding stationery.
Yeah.
And then there's like, people go all out sometimes when they go personalisation. So for example, I've had one couple that actually met on Instagram. So the groom actually DM'd the bride now.
Oh, that's so cute.
And they just started talking. So the invitation was actually...
all Instagram related?
Yeah, the invitation was all Instagram related.
And from my understanding, you started this business because you started designing the stationery for your brother's wedding, right?
That is absolutely right, yeah.
Okay, and like how did that then become a hobby to a full-blown amazing business that you created?
Oh, so literally, yeah. So my brother got married and he was actually looking for someone in the industry to design bespoke wedding invitations for him. And him and my sister-in-law actually really struggling to find somebody. So then, luckily for them, I was actually a graphic designer. So then they asked me, they were like, why don't you design it for us? So at the time I was like, I really can't do this. I was like, I don't even know what wedding invitations look like. So he actually said to me, he goes, well, don't worry, just design what you think looks good.
Yeah.
And I kind of just did. And he loved it, all his guests loved it. And then again, back to him, he said, why don't you just do this full time? And at that time I was actually looking for a new job too. So I thought, all right, this could work. And then I just started, I tried, I designed, a lot of trial and error. And then kind of maybe 3 years later, I'm here.
And you're now not only just designing invites, you're designing like massive dance floors and bars and all sorts of things, right? So tell us a little bit about the other side of the business.
So the other side, I started off with more paper-based design, so wedding invitations through to save the dates and table plans. And then I kind of, one of my first clients actually, like in the Asian community, actually asked me to design her dance floor and her bar. So I did that without really knowing much about it. I kind of gave the designs across and then the supplier kind of put it together. And then that kind of, through social media, kind of spreaded, and then people started approaching me for it, like, oh, can you do ours? Or we've seen this design. And I think through social media and word of mouth, it kind of developed. And I thought, yeah, why not broaden my skill set and offer different services?
Yeah.
And then, it just became like, dance floors, bigger the better, the more like showy they can be.
Of course.
Yeah.
I mean, you have the most creative mind that I've ever personally been around. I've seen you work, I've seen how these random ideas come to you. What's your inspiration?
So my inspiration, so really, the way I kind of work is when it comes to bespoke designs, the clients will kind of tell me, a bit about their background or what they're into or like their story, how they met. And while they're kind of saying this to me, I've already got like an idea. I'm like, okay. So they've been to all these places together. They've got years, like different years mapped out. So why not turn that into a map or something? And then I've kind of suggest the idea back. And then like 9 out of 10 times they're like, yeah, let's do it. So I'm like, awesome, I've already got the idea in my head.
Amazing.
And then putting it onto paper.
Perfect. And Simi, you obviously work with details for an event in another sort of way, and you do lots of wedding gifts. So tell us a bit about Time and Life Gifts and how that started and what inspired you.
So basically I got married 2 years ago and I did all my wedding gifts myself. So all the wedding favors, so the t-shirts, a little mint boxes, sunglasses, all of that. And a lot of my friends came back to me after the wedding, even like a year later, being like, I still remember that little mint box, or I still like this, and it was so different. So I thought, why not, when I moved over here, I saw that there is maybe a gap in the market and not many people are doing it. Yeah. And I actually really enjoy doing it. I love being around couples who are engaged. And I'm a creative person anyway, so I wanted to do something like that. And there's so many new things coming out every day, whether it's like luggage tags or eye masks or like personalized trunks, and
I know that when we first spoke about this, and it was all just an idea, you had said that Saheli literally your client can find something on Pinterest or Instagram and you can just source it. So tell us about the process for you. How would you, start that journey with a client?
Of course, I meet the couple, I see their personalities and what they want to do. Some of them, if they've traveled a lot, they want to do luggage tags. And the thing that we do is we can personalize each luggage tag with, like, say, your guest's name. So when you're like giving a gift back to your guest, you can maybe give them a passport holder and like 2 luggage tags with their names on it, which is really personalized. And I also feel that they can use it. So I always suggest gifts that
People
you can keep and use, as opposed to, I mean, the small favors like sunglasses and stuff, they're good, but they probably get thrown away. But I always suggest something a little.
I mean, I suppose if it has their own name on it,
Yeah.
they're more likely to want to keep
Yeah.
it. And I think, Urvi, you've probably seen a lot with like personalization in the same
Yeah,
way.
absolutely.
It's massive within the industry, and it's a really growing.
Honestly, just
market.
listening to her ideas, I'm like, I've already got so many ideas for us together.
No, definitely. I mean, the reason I
Yeah.
even wanted both of you on the show together was because a lot of people just stick to the basic level of, I need an invite, so I have to send it, and maybe I have to give something to everyone, which is going to end up being chocolates.
Yeah.
But I think what everyone forgets about is the whole guest experience. Something I remember when we were in the car together was that CC Johnson said, right, that the invite completely shapes the whole,
Yeah, it's the
whole
it's
wedding.
the window to the.
Yeah,
to
it gives
the-
everyone a complete taster of what the whole wedding's going to be like.
Yeah, absolutely.
And in the same way, your gifts are going to be making people feel a certain way, that they remember, like, oh my gosh, like they really thought of me and I meant something to them by attending. So that's why I thought it's such a nice way for you both to be here and talk about how personalization, how those details go such a long way at an event. So nice to hear a little bit about your business. We're now going to move on to the second round of our show, which is the games round. Okay, so not many of you will know this, and I think she'll actually kill me for mentioning it on my show.
Oh God.
She knows it's about her. So
Oh, it's exciting.
you know, she's dabbled a little bit in Bollywood, and I thought it's only fair, because you're both so creative, to have a little bit of an acting game.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
So I'm going to just put my phone here.
What have we done?
I'm going to give you both a scenario, okay? A random, out of this world, ridiculous scenario. The phone is going to ring,
Okay.
and you are going to pick it up and have a conversation and react to the situation, okay?
Okay, but who's doing this?
Both of you.
Okay.
Also, I
individually.
definitely don't think
Okay,
it's fair.
individually.
As she's
Okay.
an actor, but okay.
I mean,
This is.
you get to go into Hollywood, okay?
Okay.
And she can go into Bollywood.
Okay.
The winner does win the wonderful,
This
can't
is the
even
game.
reach it,
Oh my god.
Saheli events box.
Which is mine. I'm telling you from
Do you
now.
know what? She's actually technically already an actor,
Serious.
so if she does win, then do you know what? This is a fix.
It's not a fix. It's not a fix. You're
Okay.
gonna love it. I think you're gonna have your massive creative side of it come out. So
Okay.
I am gonna cheat a little
Career
bit.
change. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna cheat a little bit because I was watching the Jimmy Fallon show when I got this inspiration. So I'm actually also gonna use one of his scenarios.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give Simi this scenario because it's a little bit harder.
Oh, thank God.
What?
You're
Yeah.
an actor. Do you know what?
So
I think it's
Simi,
only fair.
you've just got a call from Clown Camp, and they've just rejected the offer for you to become a clown. Okay?
Okay, so am I having this conversation now? The phone's
So
going to ring and
we're
they're
not
going
going
to
to hear the other side. You can act it as much as you want. I'm going to ring the phone. You're going to pick it up, and you're going to act out how this conversation would have gone. Okay?
This is a very tough scenario, yeah? Okay.
Okay, ready? Ring, 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 ring.
Hello? What? But why? But this was my childhood dream. What am I going to tell my parents? Oh no. Oh no. Please, I can come and audition again. Please. Please, can you give me, this is a very bad, can you give me like a Hindi scenario? I don't mind, we can do like
That
one
was
Hindi, one
really
English.
good. If I did that, I thought I would have won. So, do you know what? You did really
Okay, we put the phone back.
Welcome to my
Somebody's giving me so many emails.
I'm
like,
so upset.
getting
Yeah,
ready.
I thought you'll give me some Hindi scenarios.
I will give you a great rapid fire round.
But I want to win the hamper. This is the hamper round.
Right, okay. Urvi, the Wicked Witch from the Wild West.
Oh my
This is
God.
actually completely made up. I'm literally making this on the spot, so I'm sorry if it doesn't make sense, but you just
Okay.
make it work, right? The Wicked Witch from the Wild West has told your parents that they're going to turn you into a flower, okay? And you're able to give her a call and stop it. Okay?
This is worse.
What kind of flower do I get to pick?
You get to choose. Ring, ring.
Oh my god, I didn't even get thinking time.
Ring, ring.
I'm really panicking. Hello? You're gonna what?
How facial reaction.
Me? But why? Wait, one second, I've literally forgotten what's
You're going to be turned into a flower.
And I've just got to stop this from happening.
Yeah. You're speaking to the Wicked Witch.
I know,
The
but you
podcast.
said something about parents.
But she's only told you
She
that.
can't hear right now.
Yeah, she's told
covering
your
it.
parents she's turning you into a flower.
Okay,
You're calling
I'm
her
just
to stop
stopping
it.
it. But why me? I'm not made to be an elegant, dainty little flower. I'm so creative. I'm born. I'm here to design. I'm here to create. Who's going to create all these amazing invitations, all these amazing couples, if I'm just a flower? What flower am I going to be? It's not even the prettiest flower.
I'm going to cry.
Honestly, I can't become a flower. What can I do to stop this from happening? I've got to give you a hug. And then, do you know what? She said I don't have to become a
Oh my
flower.
God.
Okay, we can have a hug.
Okay. We're going
It
to do this
might
now.
affect our mic, so...
Fine. Okay, we're not going to have a hug this moment because it might affect our mics. But she said we can have a hug at the end. Okay.
Well done,
Thank you for understanding. I think
That
I
was
convinced the
very
Wicked
good.
Witch.
That was great.
Also, that's the worst thing I've ever done.
No, but
No, I think that was
I think
better
you were
than
actually
mine.
really good. So obviously you both acted really well.
No, I'm sorry, mine was pathetic.
But because before we started the show, she said she has an acceptance speech ready, and I'll probably never hear the end of it.
No, I'm sorry. Are you really? Am I winning?
You're winning. So
Because of my acceptance speech.
we want to hear the
Wait,
acceptance
she hasn't
speech.
said. So
more
hold
than
on, she
anything.
can't win without saying the speech.
I feel like it will be good. I feel
Okay,
like
side note, I'm definitely going to get another box at the end, just because this is definitely fixed now. I just came out of becoming a
it's
flower.
not, I'm
but
sorry,
Okay.
but you were a great flower
Okay, fine.
while it lasted.
Do you know what? I'm going to just
Thank
think of being
you.
a flower.
And I'll give you that hug that she meant to give you.
Okay, fine. No, do you know what? I'll give you a hug.
Okay, so let's hear the acceptance speech. Simi.
I want to thank my parents for bringing me to this world, because I've just come here to win this amazing hamper. I've always wanted to be on Coffee with Karan, but I think this is a better show, and I've won a better hamper with Saheli. I want to thank all my fans and all the amazing couples that I'm going to have worked with and I'm going to work with, and thank you. I'm looking forward to my hamper.
They love it. They love it.
Fine. That was quite a good speech.
Yeah, I'll let her have it. Yeah,
quite
maybe
good
I'll send you something in the post.
That's on camera, right? Literally
It's on
everyone can
camera.
hear that, yeah? Okay.
Okay, we're gonna move on to the rapid fire round, and we're gonna kick off with Urvi. These are some quick questions. You have about 10 to 15 seconds to answer them.
Okay.
Tell me when you're ready.
Ready?
Okay. Least favorite thing about the industry.
How it consumes your life.
Finish this sentence. When I dance, I look like.
A hooligan.
Favorite Kardashian or Jenner?
I've got to say Courtney.
If you could create invites for any celebrity, who would it be?
Any celebrity? Oh, that's a tough one. I think it might have to be someone in the Bollywood industry, because then I could literally just carry on with my Indian patterns and inspiration.
Favorite design tool for Raw?
Favorite design tool? I think it's just got to be my mouse.
Fair enough. If your plane was about to crash,
Okay.
who would you want sitting next to you?
My plane was about to crash. Probably my brother.
Night in or night out?
These days, night in.
Okay. Well done.
Okay.
See, I gave you a good rapid fire round, right?
Only because my question was awful.
Simi, ready?
Yeah.
Okay, if you could be any accessory, what would you be?
Earrings.
If money was no object, what accessory gift would you create?
As a wedding gift? Maybe a piece of jewelry.
Okay. What's the worst gift you've ever received?
I don't know if I can say this. It was a secret Santa gift, and someone gave me a book about underwater animals. And it was just really bad.
What do you miss the most about Mumbai?
The buzz and the people.
What do you miss the least?
What do I miss the least? The heat.
Okay,
The heat.
fair. Describe yourself in 3 words.
Outgoing, fun-loving, and genuine.
Okay. If we had matching tattoos, what would they be of?
Of your logo.
That's so cute.
Yeah, because my
I
name
mean,
is Simi,
I
and
thought we could do an S, but I mean,
Yeah.
that great idea. Night in or night out?
late night in after a night out.
On the count of 3, do the emoji that describes you best.
Both of us.
Yeah. On the
Oh,
both of
sorry, you didn't
Wait,
count.
Okay, sorry.
Sorry.
3, 2, 1.
The tongue coming out,
Okay, but
right?
that was like a slow mo. Okay, lovely.
Because I was thinking.
You both fantastically passed this rapid fire round. So before we come to the end of the show, we're going to have Urvi and Simi tell us their 3 tips to potential bride and groom. So Urvi, let's start with you.
Okay, so 3 tips. So many tips. Okay, so 3 of my main tips would be probably number 1, don't go into anything being closed-minded. So always be open-minded and be willing to be surprised. Number 2 would probably be maybe have like a list of suppliers that you think you want to work with rather than just hunting for the best deal, because sometimes at the end you realise that isn't the best thing to do. Tip number 3, come to me with a mood board. Show me colours, show me what you like, like that doesn't have to be invitation wise, that could be, you know, detailing on a cushion. It could be, you know, like a food stall, literally anything that you like the look of, because then it just gives me an idea of your personality and what sort of stuff attracts you, and then I can almost turn that into an invitation for you.
Amazing.
And then hopefully you like it.
Thank you. And Simi, your 3 tips.
My first tip would be, I had a groomzilla, so if you have one, just be calm, breathe. The second tip would be that always remember that after the wedding, there's going to be a marriage, so there will be a lot of there are a lot of people involved in a wedding, so there are a lot of opinions. So just remember, at the end of the wedding, you have this beautiful marriage to look forward to. So don't forget that. And the third tip would be just enjoy a wedding. After everything and after all the stress and tension of planning a wedding, I see a lot of couples who are stressing even at the wedding. And I just feel like that's your time, and just enjoy it.
Thank you. And what would both of you like to ask me? I always get scared about this bit.
Okay, so shall I go first?
Yeah, go for it.
Your favourite wedding couple this year?
I mean, to be honest,
Like the whole event, all of it, not
Like
just their
my own
personalities.
client?
Yeah. Your favourite event this year?
my favourite event was my first ever couple.
Oh.
So they booked me first ever, but they happened to be the last couple of the summer, and I just felt like I went on such a beautiful journey with them. I felt like I was part of their family, and to be honest, like it just felt like I couldn't have changed a thing about it on the day. There wasn't anything that I felt like, oh, maybe I should have, checked that before. Like I should have maybe just added that in the running order. It just was actually perfect. So that would be my best wedding of the year.
Do you know what? It is really amazing going on a journey with your couples.
Yeah, you
Because by
really,
the end of it,
you
you're
really
like,
know them well.
am I getting married with you? Like, we're not, or we're
I
just
feel
friends
like
now.
it's so sad when it ends, and
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I really miss you.
Yeah.
Bye. So, me, your question.
What is your favorite part of the wedding?
On like the actual journey or on the actual day?
Just everything from start to finish. If you had to choose one thing that, really...
I think it definitely is to do with being there on the day. I think you work so hard to kind of imagine it, to, you're going back and forth with suppliers, you're talking about things so much, and then when you actually see it all come together, so after that, like full setup is complete, seeing it all come together definitely is the best bit. only. Thank you both so much for being on the show. It's been great having you here. I'm hoping to work with you both very soon.
Amazing.
Yeah, thank you so much. Tune in next month for more behind the scenes with the wedding industry. Thank you.
I'm going to definitely take this now.
Thank you so much for watching this episode. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe, like, comment, share, and turn on your notifications. See you next month.